Streamax believes in the power of systematic supply chain management for the reliability of our products. Our Guangming factory, located 1 hour away from our headquarters, is over 12,000 square meters and equipped with top facilities. We are also proud of our testing center, a seen as standard professional automobile electronics lab that can simulate all sorts of extreme conditions in the real world. When the hardware design and development of a product is completed, it will be delivered to our testing center to endure through a thorough set of testing for functions and reliability, such as EMC testing, climate and mechanical environment testing, electrical performance testing, etc. When it passes all the testing procedures required, it will be ready for mass production. When a client places an order through an account manager, he would file it into the ERP system, so the supply chain department could review the inventory on all the parts and raw materials needed for manufacturing and make necessary purchases with our suppliers. When all the materials arrive at our factory, we scan the customized barcodes on the packaging of each item to include them into our MES system, so we can track them with the system throughout the whole manufacturing procedure. Before these materials are stored in the designated area of our inventory, we would run an IQC spot check on each batch received to make sure that the quality meets our standards. Workers at the SMT production line could place an order with the MES system before production, so that inventory workers could track down the right materials easily with the placement information in the system, and scan each item into the system before sending them out. When the SMT production line receives the materials, workers would scan the codes on the parts and the feeder cart for the correct pairing. Before the component placement of PCBs, we will carve a unique barcode on each of them so that they can be traced throughout the manufacturing process. The Streamax SMT production line is equipped with industry-leading Panasonic dual-track patch equipment, which could manufacture 2 kinds of PCBs simultaneously to shorten production period. Before the manufacturing procedure begins, the SMT equipment will automatically check the barcodes on the feeder cart and the PCB to ensure that they match the order information set in the system. An alarm would be triggered should an error occur, and the equipment will not proceed until the problem is solved. After that, the PCBs will enter the solder paste printer. Our CKG printer can automatically cleanse the stencils with a powerful auto-correct function that ensures a repeated printing accuracy as high as plus or minus 18 micrometers. When solder paste printing is completed, our SPI solder paste tester will run a quality test on the finished product. When a problem is detected, it can exchange information with the printer and help the printer to auto-correct, ensuring consistent outcome. Qualified PCBs will be sent into the Panasonic chip mounter, which has a placement speed as high as 0.43 seconds and an accuracy of plus or minus 30 micrometers, mounting both sides at the same time. For the reflow soldering process, we acquired the JT dual-track reflow soldering machine with 10 heating zones that satisfies different requirements of different PCB materials and components. Our dual-track AOI equipment has 5 high-definition lenses with a 10 million pixeled main lens to facilitate inspection of PCBs from various angles, ensuring the successful detection of any flaws in manufacturing. We also run spot checks with X-ray machines on each batch of PCBs produced. We have 3 plug-in production lines run under a bilateral plug-in operation. Our wave soldering equipment from Nitto is lead-free, automatic, with PID temperature control and low liquid level alarm, effectively manages soldering height and temperature. To test different PCBs, we design and build testing fixtures to ensure the functions of these PCBs meet our requirements and record the testing result into the MES system. PCBs that pass all the testings will be sent to the assembly workshop. Each line is segregated into 8 stations. Detailed operational instructions are displayed on screen through the SOP system to thoroughly guide the workers to conduct a more accurate operation. Thread locker is used when main board mounts to the MDVR base. With CPU heatsink, it allows the PCB to operate at optimal levels. The barcode on the main PCB board and the ID code of the device are scanned and bounded together, ensuring future traceabilities of manufacturing information. Workers scan the barcodes on the communication board and the communication module to pair it with the device ID and include the pairing into the MES system. 4G and Wi-Fi UFL connectors are installed at 2 different stations to prevent wrong connections. Protective caps and tapes are used to secure connection. To identify any exterior defects, such as inconsistent gaps and surface scratches, we run a visual inspection on all finished products. We also developed an automatic testing software targeted for hardware functionality. Qualified devices will be sent to pre-delivery aging test. Powered devices are tested in the aging testing machine for 4 hours. Meanwhile, customer-requested firmware will be uploaded. The MES system monitors the whole process and alerts any device malfunctions in the system. After the aging test is conducted, we will continue with vibration test and function test. The results will also be recorded in the MES system. When all the tests are completed, products will be wrapped in specially designed packaging. When each box is fully wrapped, our workers will weigh them separately. If the system detects weight fluctuations that exceeds normal range, the system will emit alert to prevent parts emission during wrapping. First item in each batch of products will also be examined in detail. We will run spot checks according to our own quality requirements and testing standards, or per client's specified requests. After FQC testing, products will be scanned for correct placement in the inventory. Our workers can locate relevant products following the order information and scan the items before pickup. A last round of OQC spot check would also be conducted before official dispatch. We make it our mission to deliver reliable products with consistent quality to all of our valued clients, with care, effort, and powerful management systems along the way.